My name is Amanda Johns.
And my name is Corey Dietz.
Is employer monitoring of employee social media justified? And we are pro. Social networking websites are a relatively new format that allows people to post personal information to be viewed by private friends and public as well. Facebook is accessed by more than 500 million users. LinkedIn was originally intended to connect employers and job seekers, but has broadened its scope and now has 75 million members, and tweeting on Twitter is the in thing to do. With these numbers, it is obvious that everybody is logged into these websites, including employers and employees. These are becoming a common pastime while employees are at work. Access to social media by employees is not going to wane anytime soon, and new media use is going to increase beyond any reasonable expectations. These types of sites never used to be an issue, but with the increase in change in technology, they are available by computer, phone, tablet, and many other types of technology devices. Although the previous generation's employee privacy ethics focused on issues such as email privacy, the advent and growth of this new use of the internet has made employer monitoring of employee social networking the 21st century's central employee privacy issue. Since these sites are so easily acceptable, employees using them while they are on the clock has become an issue at all businesses. A dilemma therefore arises where employees spend more and more time on social media engaging in non-work related activities such as creating personal networks, checking on family and friends, streaming and downloading music and video, checking sports scores, and following social bookmarks. This has become an issue that managers and CEOs are forced to find ways to keep their employees from visiting these sites during work hours. Time wasted by employees updating their personal sites on company time has led many businesses to block access to such sites on work premises to maintain a productive environment. In a study done by Muneen and Urebo, it was discovered that if not well managed, social media participation may lead to a loss of productivity. According to a study done by Cisco, one of the leading U.S. network providers, almost one-half of all employees aged 30 and under have visited social media sites on employer time, some for more than an hour per day, and revealed that more than 25% of employees admit to having changed the settings on their workplace computers to circumvent employer communication policies.
Another benefit of monitoring employees' use of social media is that it can save the company money in the long run. According to Morgan and Davis, harassment, discrimination, and defamation are examples of claims that may impute liability to the employer if it does not take appropriate steps to monitor and address an employee's social media once it is on notice that potentially unlawful conduct may be occurring. If these liabilities and unlawful conducts are not taken care of appropriately, it can lead to lawsuits which can result in a loss of money. Additionally, the use of social media by employees can cultivate viruses and malware. The damage done by viruses can cost companies millions of dollars. For example, in 2011, the EDA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration were informed by Homeland Security of a potential malware outbreak in their computer systems. Their joint efforts to clean up the mess cost a total of $2.7 million. Monitoring the employees' use of social media can create financial security for companies and therefore save them millions of dollars. The main reason why businesses should monitor their employees' use of social media would be to protect the business's reputation. Increased access to technology and to social media has made it easier for people to relay their opinions, good or bad, to millions of other people. Once harmful information is submitted on a social media platform, it is accessible by everyone and not likely to ever leave the company's image alone. Horn and colleagues stated that content previously posted on the internet can harm the corporate reputation, even if the statements are now incorrect or do not account for the company anymore. It is obvious that social media can harm the business's reputation, but it can also harm the customers and other workers of the business. As Amanda said earlier, there are 500 million Facebook users, 75 million people on LinkedIn, and a countless number of individuals on Twitter. With this many people on social media, it is easy for one bad statement made by one person to spread like wildfire. Even if the statements are not defamatory, employees can create turmoil by posting rumors, gossip, or other offensive statements regarding their coworkers and supervisors. This can lead to the increase of employee turnover rates. When the individuals who post to social media feel like their privacy rights have been violated, they may blame the company for violating those rights. While at times the employee may be right, they are most times not. Before working at a business, you sign a contract. This legal contract would explain what is and isn't allowed to be broadcasted across social media. Miller said employees may inadvertently or sometimes intentionally reveal proprietary or confidential information on a blog, in an email, or on social networking sites. Such privacy breaches, whether malicious or innocent, can be extremely damaging.
With a plethora of personal information not normally found on a resume or application now readily available with the click of a mouse, more and more employees are using social media in hiring and employee retention decisions. Managers may wish to access these sites with or without permission and use that information in hiring and retention decisions. As a result, as social media use increases, so has the number of people fired or passed over for jobs because of information found on their personal sites not directly related to their job. Items such as questionable photos and personal defamatory remarks about their bosses and coworkers have been causes of dismissal. 22% of hiring managers used social networking websites to screen job candidates, and those using the sites for screening, 34% reported that the information obtained caused them not to hire a particular candidate. Using these websites is very beneficial for hiring managers, and users of these sites should realize and be aware that everything they are posting online is not private.
To sum it up, monitoring employee social media use can increase productivity in the workplace. This work-focused attitude can end up saving the company millions of dollars by limiting workplace harassment as well as viruses and malware. Monitoring employee social media can literally save the business's reputation and work as an aid when hiring future employees. These, among many other reasons, is why companies should be able to monitor employee social media accounts.